It got back to me recently that someone had complained to a fellow parishioner that I am always talking about money. I don't think I am. What this person might have had in mind is a Sunday like this a year ago with the parish financial report, which is where we are today. In the past, members of our parish finance council have done this presentation. This year, though, as last year, finance council members Jamie Warren, Gary Como, and Joe Adams once again told me to do it myself. And they were unanimous in this. So here I am. In your November parish newsletter, which you'll be receiving very shortly, there is a 3-page article that was put together by our parish finance council, talking about what's happened financially in our parish during this last fiscal year, from July the 1st of 2009 through June 30th of 2010. And listen to its title, which will give you a preview of what I'm going to share with you. It's entitled, "The State of Our Parish, It Was an Excellent Year!" Exclamation point. In your bulletins this weekend, as well as on the table beneath the Holy Family Shrine in the gathering area, you'll find a white 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that compares the last 6 fiscal years for those of you who are numbers people. But my task today is to share with you what your contributions of treasure, as well as time and talent, really have enabled us to do as a parish. Who makes up our parish? Currently, we have 1,750 households registered. That translates to 5,100 people. As you know, you have one priest. And currently, we are without a permanent deacon and without a parish pastoral minister. But we have a wonderful staff and lots of great volunteers. 15 years ago, when I came here as your pastor, we had 800 households. We've more than doubled in size. This past fiscal year, we had 78 baptisms, 67 confirmations, 87 First Holy Communions, 16 marriages, and 33 deaths. Every year in our diocese, during the month of October, all of the parishes are required to take what is known as an October count. We count all of the people attending Masses for 2 weekends in October, and then take the average. For 2009, there were 1,508 people here on a weekend. 2010, we had 1,737 people present on a weekend, which is 229 more people than last year. When you remember that we have 5,100 people as parishioners, 1,737 represents 34% of our parish was here for Mass on a weekend in October. 34%. Where were the other 2/3? We have missionary work to do, to invite, to re-invite. While 34% is higher than our diocesan average, it still tells us we've got work to do. Our new Sunday Mass schedule began in June, and I thought you might like to know about that too. Our largest Mass on these Sundays, the 11 o'clock a.m., this one. Do you know what our second largest Mass is right now? The 5 o'clock on Sunday evening is our second largest Mass. And the 4:30 p.m. on Saturday evenings and the 8:30 a.m. on Sunday mornings are tied for third place. They're running neck and neck. I want to commend all of you who attend Sunday Mass so faithfully. I commend you, and I encourage you to extend the invitation to others. In terms of treasure, our Sunday offertory collection totaled for this past fiscal year $1.1 million. That's just about the same as it was last year. But I have to tell you, with this rugged economy that we're all experiencing, I am so grateful for your faithfulness to your parish. We still have a building debt from projects that were completed 10 years ago or so, when we built this new church, when we added 8 classrooms to our school, when we renovated our original church into what we now call St. Joseph Hall, and we added parking. 5 years ago, in June of 2005, our parish building debt was $2.5 million. On June 30th of this year, our parish building debt was $659,000. And on the 16th of October this month, this year, our building debt is currently $626,832. And so much of that is because so many of you are using that debt reduction envelope in your offertory packet. Do you think we could get rid of that debt? It's down to $626,000. I'd love to see that be taken care of, and I think a lot of you would as well. But I thank you for all of your support. How was this done? By establishing and holding to a budget religiously. By cost-cutting and streamlining every place that we could. By putting off some maintenance projects to another day. And through your valuable and appreciated contributions of time, talent, and treasure. What are some things we've been able to do over this past year? With your treasure, with your time, with your talent. Last November, we had a splendid 3-day retreat with Matthew Kelly. And all of the costs for that retreat were paid for anonymously by a member of our parish. How grateful we are. Our parish and our day school staffs received this year a 2% pay increase after 3 successive years of pay freezes for everybody.